My name is Yolandi, and All Pro Health Staffing has some great opportunities. At All Pro, we know what's important to you, and that is safe assignments and great pay. We get it because we're nurses too. We have an amazing opportunity right now for you if you're an LPN. This is based in Vermont, and we are seeking to get somebody on board as soon as possible. We also have really great local opportunities. Right now, we are hiring immediately 4 LPNs. We're looking for them to work in assisted living and memory care facilities based out in New Rochelle, New York. For more information about these great opportunities, call 516-387-4246. Click the link below or share this with a family or a friend.
Welcome to Ride Along Live. Welcome to Tuesday on the Ride. Yeah. Beautiful Tuesday on the Ride. How you guys doing? My name is Junior George, as if you didn't know that by now. And this is our prime time ride along Monday to Friday, guys. That's how we do it. For those of you watching us for the first time, welcome in, guys. We have a whole lot to discuss. A lot of things to talk about, man. Whoa, yo. Let me tell you, for the whole day today, my head has been just spinning. You know, one of those days, guys, that everywhere you turn is just some update, just some information, just too much information. So much information that we gathered today, guys. And I want to be able to share it with you on what's happening. So as you guys come and go ahead and share up the program, share up the thing. Lord have his mercy. Samantha Latham, snowing in Canada. Wow, Canada, it's snowing over there? Wow. Good night to the folks in Canada, Toronto, Mississauga, Brampton, down at Eglinton, my second home, third home. Veronica, how you doing? Welcome in. Why don't you share the thing, guys? Hey, Dr. Henry Edmond in the house. Hello to you, as you say hello to everyone. Now, everybody, share the program really quick, guys, because I want to go in with some breaking new information that we just learned just a few moments ago before we got on air in regards to the incident that happened yesterday, right? There were a robbery at a MoneyGram in Grenada. Now, this story have been moving really quickly, guys. Really quickly. From yesterday after we broke the news to what transpired right after that, to what transpired early this morning, to what transpired today, as to what transpiring right this minute. We got everything. Let me tell you something, guys. I must say this, right? I gotta thank all the writers around the world, maybe in Grenada, St. Vincent, Toronto, whatever office or wherever. When anything happens, we get the information fast, and in most cases, if not all the cases, we get the information first, right? Before the story is out there, we confirm this information, and it's not just information we just throw. It's information that we verify, but we get it first, right here and right along, guys. So when we post something, it's gospel. You could take that to the bank, right? All right, let me tell you what happened really quickly, because we do have also a guest that I'm going to talk to about some of the incident that's happening in her area in Grenada. So let me tell you what happened, guys. Let me bring you up to speed. Yesterday, there was a report of a robbery where a young man, and I must say, a very disciplined young man, he was so polite, so very polite. He walked in, and if you didn't get a chance to see the video, let me show you a little clip of the video. The young man essentially walked in to a MoneyGram, and he alerted or told the receptionist there that somehow he has a firearm, and somehow got the receptionist to hand him over all the cash. Very disciplined young man, very disciplined. he wasn't making up for it. He didn't even look as if he was rushing. It was no rush. Like, okay, just take your time. Take it easy. Don't stress yourself. I have a gun. The gun is in my bag. And how you doing, by the way? I hope you're having a great day. And they're having this nice conversation. It looks as if. So he having this genuinely nice conversation with the receptionist there at the MoneyGram, and then got her to give him all these monies. I mean, he get away. She hand over the money quick, faster than if you legitimately went into MoneyGram and asked for money. Like if you legitimately go into MoneyGram and try to get money, you had to give all sorts of ID. But he got it quickly because, as was stated, and we're gonna get information on the police report, he got her to hand him over the money, although he did not show the gun. Anyway, fast forward. That happened at about in the early morning period of yesterday, broad daylight. So we got breaking news right here and right along. We had an eyewitness, not in close proximity to what happened, and the information was then relayed to police. Police in hot pursuit came on. CID went on the scene, investigated the matter, and started to search for the individual. By late evening, by the time we got on the program yesterday, we got another report that the said individual, the same individual, was seen somewhere in the vicinity of Mirbeau in the St. Andrews area of Brooklyn. I hope you guys following, because this is a quick moving story. So we got that report. We got 3 eyewitness accounts that provided us with not only a current location to the individual, we were also provided with pictures of the alleged suspect in this particular case. Police was also alerted and went to the location. Early this morning, guys, we got word from sources that the young man who was named in this robbery, very, very nice robbery, best robbery I've ever seen, very polite, he was arrested earlier this morning. We got word that he was arrested this morning at about 8-9 a.m. or so, or probably before that. Guys, I'm telling you slowly so you'll get the story. All right. Guys, we could confirm at this point in time, 1, that the individual is in police custody. Police just recently released a statement. This is a police statement. On Monday, the 14th November 2022, officers responded to a report of robbery which occurred at a business establishment within the town of St. George. Initial investigation revealed that a man entered the business place, approached a member of staff, indicated that he possessed a firearm. Now, they didn't say here that the man pulled out the firearm. They didn't say here that the man pointed the firearm at the staff. They said that he indicated to them, which is saying, hey, listen, nice lady, you look nice today, very, very nice. I like your hair. You look dressed very nicely. In my bag, I have a firearm, and what's happening is you just give me the money. And he has a blue bag and cotton camera and everything like that. So he indicated that he possessed a firearm and demanded money. Best robbery ever. Have you ever seen something like this? So polite, nice guy. So he indicated that he possessed a firearm and demanded money. He eventually made off with a significant amount of cash. So the money that was handed over to him, right there, as police stated, he made off with it. He left. 2 men. This is police speaking now. Back to the police report statement that was published today. 2 men Two men are currently in police custody assisting with investigating this matter. Now, remember I told you guys we have this camera? I'm looking at this one or that one? Oh, that one, sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at this camera. I get carried away sometimes. So much cameras all over the damn place. So, they said two men. But our sources, guys, indicate, and I want you guys to take this with a grain of salt, right? Our sources indicate that it may or may not be two men that is now currently in police custody, right? Just hold that in your back pocket still. Because although they said that two men or two individuals were in custody, doesn't necessarily mean that they are male. Because our sources reveal slightly different. But that, again, we'll hold that in our back pocket still. So here's what we know, guys. Two individuals, not necessarily two men. Could be a man and a woman. Could be possibly two men. But we do know it's two individuals, not necessarily two men. Trust me, this is a made-for-TV special. So we are aware at this moment two individuals are in police custody. And you know how it works as far as the law is, right? The police has to hold the person there for at least 48 hours or so until they charge them. If they don't have any charges, those solid concrete charges, they can't hold them. They can't hold them. So right now as we speak, at this point, they are interrogating the two individuals, as I said, probably man and woman, probably woman and man, who knows, right? Keep that in your back pocket for later. It'll be important later to reference. But here this is what we're hearing at this moment. Police don't have any solid, concrete evidence at this point in time. No fault of theirs. I think they did an excellent job so far in following all the leads and making a move on and arresting the individual. I think they move pretty quickly on it, and the persons are in custody. But if a charge cannot be put on these individuals within the next couple hours or so, day or so, I don't know, 48 hours, within the time that they were arrested, they have to be released. Now, hear what we're hearing, and this is, again, hold that in your back pocket because we're just hearing this stuff. We are now hearing that one of the other individual, is actually talking to police. So sometimes when you're in a squeeze and you think this person is like you ride or die, but when jail time kind of flashes in your eye, you start to sing like a hummingbird. Eh? So we're hearing, guys. And again, hold that in your back pocket. Hey, how you doing, Irina? This is what we're hearing, guys. One individual allegedly is speaking to police, which possibly means, ladies and gentlemen, that police are probably gathering a lot of forensic information, important forensic information, because to prove a case like this, unless you have DNA, fingerprints, all this other stuff, it's hard to track that person. Although we have pictures, we have an idea who the person, we have allegations, we have persons of interest. Hey, good night, how are you doing? So we have all this information, guys. Police have this information, but unless they don't have solid, concrete, forensic information, and they cannot put a charge in the next few hours or so, they have to release the individual. And as we said, the breaking news at this hour, is that one individual is speaking. So, one person is talking to police. Which is not surprising, by the way. It's not surprising, as I said. When you face with possible jail time, especially if it's a female. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying, if that is the case, and it is, and someone is facing possible jail time, who knows? People might sing. Now, there are reports, guys. There are talk. Again, that's just talk. Keep that in your back pocket because we're not saying that those are facts. We are saying that people are saying that it's an inside job. I don't know that to be a fact at all. We don't know what happened. We really don't know. that point, we leave the police to do the investigation. But at this point, guys, this is what we do know, that two individuals are in custody, and very highly likely that one of the individuals starting to sing, talk, give information. And that may escalate more forensic, or give more forensic information to police. No, no, no. I'm not saying three people involved. Say there's two. The allegation is, and police stated right here, that two men, they said two men are currently in police custody. We're saying that it could be two men, it could be a man and a woman, quite possibly. Two individuals currently in police custody. And as far as what we're hearing, somebody is starting to sing. Somebody is starting to talk. And we're going to hear that. And if somebody's talking, they might be talking to us too. So you never know, right? We have our sources and our links, and things get leaked to us a lot. Let's put it like that. We get a lot of information. A whole lot of information. Guys, that's what we have for you now. But I guarantee you, we have a source that is right there, that is giving us some important information that we should know. If it goes and it's going to somehow subdue the case in any way, we'll not release this information, of course. We will forward the information that we receive, as we did in a lot of instances, to the authorities. So if it would damage the case in any way, we're not going to put out the information. We're not going to be responsible with our information that we receive. But before the end of the hour, we are expecting to learn some additional information right in my inbox. So very, very important stuff. Sing, baby, sing. All right, guys, we're gonna come back to that, right? Keep that in mind. We're gonna come back to it right after, in a little bit. I want to go to the phone lines right now, because there is another situation. There's another situation that is brewing in a little town right there in Grenada. Oh, before we do that, let me show you guys this. What happened, right? So I also told you yesterday that there was another robbery where two men robbed a business place and got off with about $30,000. Now these men were charged today. Let me bring that one up. Not this one. It's this one I want to bring up. This one. Now, these are the two men that police are saying that robbed the business place, right? They say that these two men robbed the business place. And, the funny thing about it is, guys, when those guys, do their crime, allegedly do their crime, and when faced to the cameras, guys, they always hide their faces. They shouldn't really hide their faces, because they should be proud of, proud. So you did the crime. You expect all of this stuff to happen. So this is what happened there. This also we're going to come back to, because that's a separate case. So let's go to the phone lines right now. We have a guest on the program, and she's having some major problems in a village where she is. Right now we have on the line Slim. Slim, are you there? Are you there with us? Good night to you, Slim. Good night, and thank you for joining us. A lot, so much happening. I wanna recenter my focus again, because you are having some major issues right at this point in time. Tell us your story. Start from the beginning. Let's say everything. What's happening? Right. Okay. Uh-huh. Correct. Correct. Okay. Okay, hold on. 1 second. I'm hearing that. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me sort that out. They're saying that they're not hearing you. So let me just get this fixed right here. Let me get that fixed right here. Go right. Hold on, guys. We're fixing the audio. Let me make sure that they could hear you. 1 second. We're not hearing. They're not hearing. Okay. All right. They're not hearing. All right. Caller, go ahead. Speak again. All right. I am hearing you, but they say that they're not hearing you. So let me just see. Let me just see. Keep talking. Let me see if they're hearing you. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. Just keep say your name or what area you're from. Let me just make sure they're hearing you there. Just say it again. Slim and what area you're from. Go ahead. Okay. Start over because can't hear. Not hearing. Not hearing. Not hearing. All right. Okay. Hold on. I don't know why they're not hearing. We're gonna sort out her audio. We're gonna sort all of that stuff out. Stand by, guys. So you guys didn't hear what she just said. Just say your name again. Say your name again real quick. Slim from St. David's. Okay. Let me check that again. All right. Let me make sure. I don't know why they're not hearing because I'm hearing you perfectly fine in my ear. Stand by. Okay, they're not hearing. Okay, all right. Stand by, everyone. Let me reset this. Slim, jump back on the link. Jump back on the link. All right. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, guys. All right. So I don't know why that it wasn't you guys not hearing because I was hearing her perfectly fine in my ear. Okay, still not hearing her. All right. So she's gonna come back on, and you guys would tell me. I don't know why though. This shouldn't have any problem. This shouldn't be a problem at all. Yeah. Okay. Oh, audio. Oh, I know why. I know. I know why. All right. Okay. No. I got it now. I know why you guys wasn't hearing. I got it now, guys. I got it. I know why you guys wasn't hearing. I fixed it now. I fixed it now. All right. Slim, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Okay. They're hearing you now. It was my problem. It was my fault. I made
Yeah.
a mistake. All right. I punched you in
Okay.
the
All
wrong
right.
input. They're hearing you. They're hearing you perfectly fine now. All right.
Okay.
Guys, give me the thumbs up if you're hearing Slim. Slim, say hi again.
Hi, good night.
Right. Okay. They should hear that. We're hearing now. Okay. Oof, guys, I'm telling you, so much technology here, and no Lacey J. We're doing it from here. All right, Slims, start over again.
Okay. All right. Good night to everybody. My name is Slim. I am from David.
Right.
I am living in like a family house, right? My father died and he left the house, which it becomes a family house. Well, we have a little issue because fighting for it and stuff like that. Okay.
Right.
So my brother now pick up these people, 10 of them, in a little downstairs. They have no bathroom, they has no toilet. It, the young lady has 8 children with she and her husband or her boyfriend, right?
Yes.
And this young lady, from the time this young lady, well, he told me to let she use my bathroom and toilet upstairs. And if I want, I could hold one of she children upstairs here for her.
Right.
Which I told him that cannot happen because next thing I don't want nobody going and say my husband touched them or my husband do this and my husband do that or I do this and I do that. So I said that cannot happen.
Okay.
All right. Well, they living downstairs there. Well, they don't have bathroom. Well, they messing and they throwing it in the drain. They once had current and water, which I was providing them with the current and the water. And one point in time, they wanted to give me $50 for the current. And I told them, no, that cannot happen. That cannot pay my bill. When the bill come, it is like 200 and something dollars. I said, no, that cannot happen. Well, they get upset because they have fridge. They have every minute they playing game, they charging laptop, they charging tablet and all these things, and then playing music and all these things.
Right.
Right? So I said, no, $50 cannot pay that current bill. So they cuss me, they disrespect me, they want to fight with me every day, almost every day. They want to break my neck. The children meeting me, they disrespecting me, telling me that I'm going on whore and take man for money and all these things and them. And little do you know when the father come,
Uh-huh.
whatever whatever they tell the father is that is what he believe, and he come in and he's starting to behave in an unmannerly behavior, and oh, you bring gunman here and shoot up the place and all these things, and I is a whore and my children hungry and all these things and them, right?
What's the
So
average? What's the age range of those children?
to be honest, I do not know the age range. The most I know is one of them is going a secondary school and all the rest is going primary school, which one did CPA and he did not pass.
Right.
So that is how they are hardly going to school. The parents are hardly sending them to school, which government is providing them with seeding program.
Okay. Okay.
These children, I had bring the mother in court because of the disrespectful things she tell me and stuff like that. Well, the court had put her on a ban. Well, from the time the court put her on a ban, she started back. Right? So I made a report. Well, I see the police. Well, I always made a report. The police said they tired with her. And she herself and she's son, when they sit down and they're talking, they're saying that, oh, the police spray them. The police spray them and they throw in word and they saying this and they, anybody pass the road, they throw in word for them and harassing people. Right? And when you call the police saying they are fed up with you. I don't want to call she name. They are fed up with her.
Right.
Okay? Well, up come now, my water had cut off because they was using water still.
Right.
My water had cut off. I told my uncle, I said, tell them, because I don't want to have not much to say to them, tell them they cannot pay $50 for the water. They will have to actually give one something for the water. He started to get on, what effing water, what effing money, all you feel, all you don't get my money, all you won't get my money, all you don't get in my money at all. And she started to cuss and get, right? So ever since I having this problem with this young lady, at one point in time, they had, when my husband went in the shop, they sent two little boys to sit down on the step. For when my husband come in, he cannot pass to come upstairs. And they bring a young fella and telling him, oh, they always bring somebody, a different man in the yard, to see who he is, to come and be able to fight with us. Right? So he had this young fella that came and he said, bad man reach. He's a bad man. Right? And when he came, well, they sent the two little boys sit on the step for my husband not to pass. So I told my husband, I said, well, if they would not get up, actually pass through them, pass between them. So I don't know if while he passing, well, they kind of ease up themselves for him to rush them and act, and the young fella come and he asking, he wrote you, he touched you, and we did not answer. My husband did not answer. He just left and he come upstairs straight. Next day, the young fella had come back, right? And when that young fella came back, one of the fellas by the road called him and say, "Why take out yourself in that these people and them would put you in problems." I'm waiting for when tall man come. When he come, I go deal with him. Right? So one of the neighbors asked me what was going on and stuff like that. I tell her, well, this is what went on. And I showed her the video and she said, well, that is not what the people tell her. She says they tell her something totally different. And I told her, well, the same lady called the young fella and tell him, why you don't take out yourself in that? He say he wait until Tottenham come. Well, happen so my husband come with his bags and groceries on his back. While coming up the step, the young fella step up in front him.
He step up in front
And
he step up in front your husband.
yes, he was like my husband coming up
how
the
old is
step.
that average? How old is that young man that approached your husband?
I could say it's about a 19, 20 for the most I could give him. I
Okay,
don't give him more than that.
okay,
All right, because everybody saying he ain't too long come out in juvenile,
okay. And why
right?
and he call
So
himself
he
yeah,
actually
and he call himself the bad man that rich.
yes,
Okay.
right? And he actually stepped up in front of my husband. And to see the height that he stepped up and my husband was coming, he actually stepped up. But when my husband see he was about to hit him,
Uh-huh.
he ended up chucking him. He ended up chucking him down, and with all his groceries on his shoulder, well, the both of them end up on the ground. And well, actually, he did not let go the bag because I was recording everything.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see that happen and the scramble start, well, I heaved down the wall where I was recording everything.
Mm-hmm.
And well, actually, before all that, I called the police
Mm-hmm.
and I told them this is what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what the young fella is saying. But nobody showed up. Nobody wanted to find out what was it and what was going on, right? So nobody had give me any query or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I called a friend and said, look, this is what he said and this is what he was going to plan in and stuff. She tell me, well, actually call when my husband come in, he will be a witness and stuff like that. Okay? Well, actually, when they push him down and everything, and well, I realized he was on top of my husband because he had all his back and bags and thing on his shoulder and he walking back on his back. I actually jumped down the wall, put down the tablet, what I was recording with, and heaved down the wall and run while the people downstairs was sitting on the wall and watching that. When they realized that I jumped down the wall and I picked up a cutlass, to be honest,
Uh-huh.
the fella downstairs run and he cover the next guy for me not to touch him. Okay?
Right.
And with that now he run and he asking what going on there, what going on there, and he's like pretending he don't know what is going on. Well, so I call the police and I explain for them and stuff like that. They come. Well, apparently no, because I run downstairs with a cutlass.
Mm-hmm.
Because I say, you can come in my yard and disrespecting my husband like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because my husband wanted to go and front him, but I tell him, no, I cannot hold him back and pull his jersey. And I tell him, go upstairs and relax himself because I know his situation. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I started downstairs. Well, all of them wanted to beat me. So my husband ended up running back downstairs. And well, by running downstairs, I end up hanging on him.
Mm-hmm.
The same time, the man now push his girlfriend, push the man behind the wall. He pushes girlfriend, which he have some nails on the wall, which he hand end up getting bust. One of she finger end up getting bust. How he chuck her in the back, the finger end up getting bust on the wall with the nail.
Right.
And then he pushed the 8 children. And then he stand up in front of them. Okay? And the same time, well, my husband was going to push to go in the back behind the boy, but I end up pulling him with the strain I hold him with. I pull him back and I tell him, go upstairs. I don't want him downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Whatever man, he jump over the wall. Oh, you come to kill me? You want to kill me? Well, that happened and everything done and everything. Well, everybody see what went on and stuff like that. The young lady went to the police station and tell them my husband stabbed her with a screwdriver. That she will be putting case on him. Right? So that come and it gone. I don't know, well, whatever they call my husband, they question him. They did not call me and ask me what went on for me to show them video and stuff like that. They did not call me. So they call him and they speak to him. I don't know whatever they tell him from what they tell him.
Right.
Okay. But from since that now, these people they downstairs there, and every time I pass, you have this little boy, well, the one that go in secondary school, passing and he throwing word for me. What is effing woman? And she's a whore and she children hungry and she this and she that. But the problem is, Mr. George, I call social services many occasion. People around call social service many occasion. I went to child protection on many occasion. I call them on many occasion concerning these people and them, right? Because these children and them is collecting seed from the seed program and they are not going to school. When the time reach and they want $1 from the mother, when they realize the mother have money, and she they asked her for $1 and she did not give them, is stone she getting box. Who pulling cutlass? She
So
have
so
two
so
cutlass
so so
and
so you're saying that even the mother does get beat up from the
uh-huh,
same kids.
from the same kids, yes. The littlest one that not even going to school yet. Any one of them interfering in me telling them, mother so and so, mother so and so, mother so and so.
Uh-huh.
Right? They have one, it has one where when he get mad, he pulls cutlass, he pick up stones, he mash up every window, he lighten well the windows and the louvers that he mash up in the place. He
Wow.
they put up a piece of board, he take matches and he say he burning all of them inside there, killing all the mother so and so inside there today. Mommy are killing you today. Mommy are killing you today. And that little boy is not even that if he reached 15 years yet.
Wow. And that's the young
Yeah.
that's the 14, 15-year-old one that acting like that.
Yes. He break up all the window. He actually break up all the window. When you hear she and you have times when if one of them children hit him, he going upstairs, he going outside and he pelting stone like if he crazy.
Uh-huh.
All them children had to run because they feared him. Each and every one. And when you hear she locked the door, he could mash up everything. She don't even watch him outside.
When did the last incident happen? How long ago did the last incident happen?
Well, that incident, well, Sunday when I went and feed my fowls, and actually the little boy was passing, but normally they pass behind where I do my little planting up and stuff like that. And well, apparently he must be see I stand up there because I tell them do not pass there. I have my things and then plant there.
Uh-huh.
Sunday he see me I went and plant up to potato slip and I stand up outside there and I viewing the place and think, what is that whore? What she watching me for? But I turned and said to him, let me tell you something. Your mother more a whore than me because could you imagine that she is having sex in front of you all? Different men coming in and
Hold on,
having
hold on,
sex
hold
with her.
on. How you know that though? How you know that? How you know that she having
I'm
sex in front?
actually I'm
Huh?
I'm actually standing up. I'm actually standing upstairs when the guys and them coming in, different guys. Yeah, one point in time where one of the little girls must be get mad with the mother,
Uh-huh.
and the little girl must be say, "Mommy, I go tell daddy what you do with so." And I said, "Look at that." And every time the police come, they lie for the police, and the same one of the same little child tell the mother, "Mommy, it was lie for the police."
So you saying that the mother does have intercourse in front of the children when the father not there?
Yes,
When the father not there?
yes, yes. Different guys.
Uh-huh.
And so funny it is. The guys are friending up the boyfriend, and when he in there, they coming back.
Now,
He bringing them to fight for him.
their personal business is their personal business. But I think when you bring in the
Yeah,
children into the mix and you have the children and then witnessing that, if you say that's what you see, I mean, the children and them should
I'm
not be
telling you.
witness to this type of things. She could do whatever she want.
At all. That is why they don't have any respect for her.
Ah. So
When anytime they do something, and she says she would tell the father, I will tell daddy what you do with so, so, so. So it's like they hiding it,
uh-huh.
and anything time they want something from it, they throwing it back on her.
Okay, so this situation has become overbearing for you and your husband. This
Yes, it is
situation,
overbearing. Yes.
right? So if you go to
First
the,
thing in the morning,
go ahead.
First thing in the morning is I have two little girls, right? And
Right.
they are 9 years and 6 years. Mother so and so and mother so and so, and she and them children and them. What the F? I want mommy, I will kill you. And that is how they're behaving.
Bumbo. I mean, wow.
Yeah. Just the other day, right? Just the other day, one came to talk to the mother and the father concerning that one of the little boy go in the house, a blind man house, and steal,
Uh-huh.
which they does normally do, send the children and beg, and they go and steal, right?
But how you know all of that? How you know
And
you know a lot of stuff like how you know all that?
yes, because I was there when the guy came and talking to them and telling him, do not let that little boy go in the house. All of them, the mother pull out cutlass, the little boy pull out cutlass, and the father pull out cutlass behind the young fella. Yeah.
Right. So you went to the police. You have spoken to the police before. You have spoken to the
Yes.
authorities, but nothing
Yes.
has changed. Nothing has changed.
Nothing had changed. Well, one point in time, I called social service and I never get back a call. And I call them back. I say, listen, I say, I've been calling and nobody has returned any call. I say, I'm going straight to junior judge with it. And then the same time, the next day, somebody called me
Right. But let me ask
and
you.
they
Let me
tell me
let, let me
straight
ask you
up.
this. Let me ask you this. What are you
Uh-huh.
looking to achieve? Right. What are you looking to achieve? Like coming on the program. Yes, we're sharing the story. It's something need to be done, and I hope the authorities are listening because that what you said is happening. Although it's in the confinement of their own home, it could be considered abuse
Yes,
of children. What are you actually looking
yes.
to accomplish by sharing that story? This story.
Actually, I want these children to get help.
Okay.
And I want these children to actually get help because they're going to become menace to society later on. And we are the most of the elderly going to have having problem with these young people and them.
So ultimately,
If they
you
could
you want the community
counsel,
you want the community to be aware of this and to make changes to
yes,
help the children essentially because you
yes,
believe that the,
yes,
the police are not doing anything, child protection is not doing anything, so hopefully they're watching right now and they're listening and they could take action immediately because you think that the kids are somehow menace to society, projected to be
yeah.
menace to society.
If they don't get counseling, if they don't get a better home caring,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be a problem later on. It's going to be a problem later on. And I myself might afraid to walk the road later on when I reach maybe about 50, 60 years going down there.
Right. Right. So, have you ever tried to have a civil adult conversation with the mother, like just as woman to woman, pull her aside and just talk to her in a civil way? Have you ever tried that?
She does not want that. Nobody cannot talk to her. Nobody cannot talk to her. Everybody wants a piece of her right now. Everybody wants a piece of the boyfriend because of the behavior. Pulling cutlass, you cannot. Just the other day, look, one of the boys went to ex officer house, but because he had the camera.
Uh huh.
Understand? So the one of them on the officer must be come and he tell somebody that, and the person must be pull up the little boy and tell him, well, why you do that for? You just go there and beg. Why you go in there in the man place when he not there? Why you going to thief? She start to curse the man. She start to curse him.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
she start to curse him.
Wow.
And nobody could lie like these people.
Huh? that's the case. That's accusation, probably the case for another program. But ultimately, I want you to echo exactly what you want the community to know, what you want the people, the authorities that's probably watching right now, what you want them to hear. Talk to them right now and tell everyone what you want to see, what you want to accomplish by sharing your story here today.
I just want to accomplish by getting help for these children and them.
Right.
They need help. They need caring. They need a mother's love.
Right. Right.
Right? They need to know what is right and from what is wrong and not always cussing and disrespecting. If you only watch these children and them, they curse you. What the F you watching me for? I need for people to come out, put out themselves and help these children and them in any way that they could help. Counseling especially, they need a lot of counseling.
Right. Do you think that the mother might speak to me? Like if I were to communicate with her, call her, just call and just try to get a sense of understanding as to what's going on. You think she might talk to me?
I don't know if she would talk to you knowing she's attitude.
Right.
Because listen to me, when we went in court and the judge was speaking to her, she started to get the judge attitude.
Right.
And the judge tell the boyfriend, you have a lot of work to do with that young lady.
Right. Right. But listen.
If the boyfriend talk too hard, how she was one boy and he gone in a corner. Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. Hopefully, the authorities are listening, because I think that the kids in that if they are school age kids, they should be in school. And you saying that they're not going to school.
Yeah. Well, it's only this morning from 2 weeks now. It's only this morning I see some of them go to school.
Right. Right.
Well, you have one on what I understand. I don't know for sure which is when he go to school. There is one that go in secondary school. I understand that when he go into school, he fights with the teachers. He calls the teachers. He fights with the young ladies, and they expel him. So I don't know for sure.
All right. All right. Listen. Hopefully, again, the authorities and people that could make a change in this are watching this, because as you pointed out, as far as what you said, the environment in which the kids are living in, it's not a healthy environment for them and what they're currently
It's not.
existing in.
And when I go to the police and talk to them, could you imagine I'm in my father's place and they will tell me I cannot put them out because it's my brother that ran them there. And my children is is like under the influence of this behavior, this attitude, which they are not accustomed to that. And the whole thing about it, my brother says me what does interfere with them when they rent how much places and all where they go they can't stay because of the same behavior and the attitude.
Right. Right.
Some people, I'm not saying it for fun, but some people calls them termites.
So let me ask you this other quick question: the incident that happened with the husband and the kids and the pushing and all that stuff. Where that incident? Where's that right now? Is that going to court? Is she trying to sue or what's happening there?
Well, I don't know what will become of that. We're waiting until if the police go come and say something because I understand that they call him and question him. So I don't know which direction is it going right now.
Okay. All right. All right. A lot. I mean, update us on this story, please. We like to know what happened here going forward, and particularly, I would like. Well, I don't know. Quite possibly, the mother might have a different side of the story, so we could even hear what she have to say. But the long and short of it is, if the kids are in a situation that is dangerous to them and they're not going to school, and as you allege that they are in situation where they're seeing all this stuff that they should not be seeing, and they're young kids, something, at least someone should just have a conversation and try to fix the situation for the benefit of the children. All right. But
Yes,
I thank you for
yes.
sharing your story. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up your segment?
No, that's all for now. Just I'm looking for the authority to assist these children in the best of way that they can.
Right. Okay. Got you. Thank you so much. We're going to keep up to date.
Okay,
All right.
welcome.
Thanks again.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. Hi guys, this is your opportunity to chime in right now. You heard her story. You heard everything that she had to say. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Because listen, I was sent a video earlier today, guys. I was sent a video earlier today, and someone showed me, and that is not the same story, right? That's in a different part of the country. Someone showed me a video with a 10-year-old, right? And another 6 or 7-year-old. They're on the block, guys, and they're smoking a cigarette. They're smoking. They're just smoking like big people. And I'm like, where the hell is the parents? Where are the parents in all of this stuff? How could you have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old sitting on the block smoking? Where are the parents? Where are the guardianship for some of these kids? And if you see them on the block, guys, if you see them on the block, you can't go and talk to them, you know. You can't go and try to correct them. Nah, you don't really, that kind of thing don't work no more. You're getting cursed, you might get stoned, you might get, somebody might pull things at you too. Some of them might pull things at you. So you have to be careful. You have to kind of watch them and just say to yourself, whoa, what that child doing smoking? So you can't even say it loud. You can't say it loud because if they hear you, they might threaten you too. So guys, let's open up the phone lines right now. Let's open up the phone line. Let me know what you think about what Slim said here today. And what are some of the things that you're seeing? Are you seeing juvenile delinquents, basically destroying their life, and asking yourself the same question? What happened to the parents? What happened to the community raising the children and the community being a part of the development of the children? What happened to that spirit? What happened to that spirit? Is that spirit still alive? So where they get the cigarette? That is the burning question. Where they get the cigarette? It have to be some no good person who gave them the cigarette. I'm doubtful that they could they can go to the store and buy the cigarettes. Right? Where they getting the cigarette? I'm telling you, I had a video on my phone. They're smoking. They're on the block. Idle kids, smoking. You know what I mean? Where are the parents? And then you might say, well, the parents can't even talk to them. The parents can't even talk to them. Or the parents probably doing worse than them. It's like that's what they saw. That's basically what they saw. They see the parents doing it, so they started to do it. And the parents can't tell them not to do it because why? How the parents go tell them not to do it if the parents doing worse? I ain't saying in every case, but at least a 6-year-old, you're supposed to have some kind of authority over a 6 and a 10-year-old, right? At least a 6 and a 10-year-old. You see, when you have all of these situations here, guys, it boils down to a lot of what we're seeing right now.
Press 1.
It boils down to a lot of what we're seeing right now. We got a call on line. Caller, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York, Mr. Junior.
Brooklyn, New York. So how you doing?
Very good, thank you, sir. Very good, thank you. But I'm really I don't know how to term how I feel right now, listening to this lady named Slim.
Yes.
I mean, it is heart rendering. Not for the subject she's talking about. Is how she know the lady having sex in she house and how she know that? I mean, she was a Miss Cammy in the terminal market there.
Yeah, we focusing on the wrong thing.
She's too fast in the people's business. That's why she's having problem with them.
but
the police not coming. They're fed up with her too.
Yeah.
I don't think that conversation is for radio, because what can you do, Junior?
Right. You're right.
Huh?
You're right, Arthur.
What can you do?
Listen to this now. And I don't want to lose focus. I don't want to lose focus on what it is. Yes, okay. people need to say, "Oh, you're a woman, you need to just mind your own business. You just
Yes.
need to mind your own goddamn business. It's not your business. It's not your kid. Just keep in your lane and stay in your lane and steady. Don't watch what the woman doing." She could say that. And people could make a pretty good argument for that. But isn't that essentially the same problem that we have? Because you would see on the block, think about when you was growing up, Arthur, and you were doing something in your neighborhood as a child. The neighbor could have cut your skin. The neighbor could have correct you. But not now.
Sure.
Not now.
Yes, but you know, check this out. She start off with a husband and some kind of story which half of the thing with her husband she don't know, but she know the lady having sex inside she apartment, but she don't know the case with the husband and all kind of thing and all kind of stuff like that, and she end up. And I sure she called to talk about what is happening with her in her father's house. All she has to do is to move from her damn father's house. That's all she had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I'm totally displeased of the topic. Well, I was driving all the time, but I was trying to listen, and now at home I decided to call. Mm-hmm. But I'm totally, even like last night with your two guests you had there, and making excuse for these guys that are motifing.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even understand it because for instance, you know, one thing I hate to hear is when people talk about you grew up in a house without father. I was 25 years old when I saw my father for the first time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Never see the man, never see a picture, nothing at all. And I never thief, I never do nothing. You understand?
True.
So, but anyway, let me go back so I could hear what other people has to say. But anyway, this is my opinion. I think the lady is too fast.
She too fast
in the people's business about having sex and things. Maybe she's jealous. Nobody having sex with her. That's what I would say. And I'm gone, brother Junior. Okay, brother.
All right, Langai.
I'll come back if I have to.
Okay, Langai. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you,
sir. All right, cool.
Very good.
718-701-5720. Langai, no easy number. 718-701-5720 is my number. Give us a call. Let's talk. Caller your live. Where you calling us from? Hello?
New York.
Yeah, hi.
I'm calling from. Hi. Okay, I was listening to this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she started off good. I was all up with her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it has some kids, like I was always say, Junior, these kids need a lot of help.
Yes.
And sometimes a lot of people know they have this saying like, oh, where is the parents? You know, yes, it starts from the home, but
Right.
you make kids, you don't make their minds. Okay, you could raise your kids with the best of your ability. You won't be around them 24/7, especially when they become teenagers.
Right.
Right? Okay. She called you to tell you about the kids. All right. I was good with her. You know how she was saying. Then she started with the kid's mother and this and that about a woman. I mean, come on. If you want to help with that situation, why? She actually was cussing one of the kids and telling them about their mother. How could you help? What example you setting? They're not getting good example from their mother, which is there with them. But you come in and, you know, like putting salt in the wound.
Right.
You know, like fluid in the fire. Kids, this generation is not like our generation. When we've been, you know, in our generation, we grew up like, if we pass the neighbor Lord on the street and we say good morning or good evening, they're telling our parents, and our parents would discipline us, like, you know, either they put us on, you know, beat us, like, why you passing in and tell Miss Jane or Miss Mary good morning or good evening?
And you're getting a good cut skin. You're getting a good cut skin, a square cut skin.
So now we don't get breakfast, you don't get lunch and dinner.
Oh, you mean, and they'll tell you, go and pick the whip, go and pick the whip to beat you with. And you pick a good whip too.
My mother used to make us, my mother, we used to call my mother beating, my grandmother had a rope for us, and my mother we used to call it stick the baseball bat. You understand? And we used to try our best not to do anything.
Yeah.
But it was good, you know, it was good upbringing because, you know, I mean, yes, some of us need a lot of therapy, like kids who born in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. But we've been raised in this way that it takes a village to raise a child.
True.
Nowadays, they don't care. They don't care. They just don't care. And it's like they're running down the kids. Oh, they need this. There's nothing going on in Grenada for kids. And I've been saying that for a very long time.
Yeah.
What is there? When we was up in the 70s and in the 80s, it had everything for kids. Bishop come and, I mean, it's not a political thing, but I'm talking and it's the facts. It
Yeah.
had stuff for the kids. He had a library. We could have go to eat water parade. We could have go in canteen on the swings. We could have go up in the gardens where we used to have two little alligators or whatever in the pond. There were things for the kids. There is nothing for the kids. Nothing.
Yeah. True.
Nothing. And when you talk about the two kids on the block smoking cigarette, what, they just go in the shop and buy a cigarette?
Mm. Mm.
If somebody give them the cigarette, and I'm
Somebody
sure they
give
were
them the
sitting there
cigarette.
with a mature person that to tell them, listen, you're not supposed to do that. Nobody, like, it don't take a village to raise a kid anymore. Everybody think the kid is better than my own, or the kid is better than somebody else's own. No, it take a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
It's not that. People are very selfish.
Yeah.
You know, and this woman coming on, I was with her good, you know, but then after she started to tell the kids about their mother, whatever the woman do is her business.
Yeah.
That's not your business. Try to get them out of your place. If you're so interested that you want them out of your place, then there is authority you could go to make them get out of your place. But it's like she liked the drama too, because she liked to see what's going on. And that is what I'm not getting with these people. It takes a village. That is what I want. Let me get back to it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
We have to come together to raise our youths.
Mm-hmm.
They all messed up. They have their own issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
They pay pressure. They have a lot of things going on with them. Don't think they don't. Some of us will say, oh, they don't pay no bills. No, they have their own issues. I raised my son in the heart of New York. When he left high school, he go out of crazy. Oh, he's a grown man. And I did what I have to do. I give him the tough love. Now he's in the military. He's in the Marines. You understand? So we have to like help our kids. Don't give up on them. Give them that tough love when they need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it makes me feel really sad to hear grown people like running down kids and, oh, they this and they that. No, let us come together and help them. They need help.
Yeah. Point
They
taken
need
there.
help.
Point taken there, caller. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. Have a good night.
Good night. Good night. Okay, we'll take two more calls. 718-701-5720. Yeah. Listen, guys. I still believe it take a village. Dread. But as someone said, the village broken. The village broken. Yeah. Let's see what you're saying, guys. 718-701-5720. Let us hear what's your thoughts on this story right here. Call it live. Where you calling us from?
Hi, good night, Junior. Calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Right ahead.
Yes. Junior, I agree with the last caller that called. There's a saying, it takes a village to raise a child. I remember growing up in Grenada. When I do something wrong in school and the neighbor, that I'm telling you in reality, the neighbor,
Yes.
they'll give you a spanking. And then when you go home, you're still going to get a spanking. That was people who cared back then. That was then.
Yeah.
And there's a saying in the Bible that this is a generation of vipers, and it is true. This is a generation who was comparing to the generation back then. And the woman that spoke, saying all this, all what happening in the home and what is going on, instead of like coming on your platform and blah-blahing and blushing out, why don't you help the situation? Because speaking about it, and yes, it's a good thing to speak about it and get help, but does this help when she comes on your platform? What is her agenda coming on the platform saying this about the children? Right now, children need help. It's not about bringing them down or getting them down. Right now, they need help right now. That is what they need right now. It's not about, to me, I find she was just damn nosy. Just nosy. I think, if she mind her damn business, maybe her business ain't proper, but she want to come and talk a bunch of bull. I'm telling you, she's nosy. There is other things in the world to deal with than to stick her nose in people's business. Okay. Have a good night, Junior.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All you don't playing tonight, Jed. All you don't playing, Jed. All you letting her, all you speaking all your mind, Jed. One last call, guys. One last call. 718-701-5720. Let us know what's your thoughts about this, guys. And could this be positive down the road? Because what we're seeing right now is a bunch of juvenile delinquent from Dimension X. Man, I swear. You know, I mean, we're seeing so much kids getting involved in all sorts of craziness, man. All sorts of craziness. You know what I mean? All sorts of craziness. Where all this anger, rage, frustration, coming from? You seeing, robbery after robbery. This one here went to rob allegedly, well, not allegedly, went to rob nicely though, had good home training. He nicely went over and asked the teller to give him the money because he has a rifle, a gun, and she obliged and she gave him all the money very nicely. He was brought up nicely at home, it seems. But he still robbed the person. Then we saw another one on last week. These guys know, and they that's them right here. They're in court, and they're coming out of court, and they see cameras, and they have to run. They have to hide their face. They don't want people to see them. Like if you rob and you do all this stuff, man, you expect people to see you. Like we're watching you right now. We're watching you in replay, and we could even pause it so we could see. You could really see you. Like we could see your face. Like that's the guy. That's allegedly robbed the store. So if we don't nip it in the butt, guys, is it possible that we could start seeing a whole lot more of these type of things? Young men. I think here's an idea, guys. We had to set up like a role model club or so. I don't know if it's something to that effect, but some way to help the youths, man.
You have a caller.
Some way to help the youths. Something. Call it live. Where you calling us from?
New York.
New York, go right ahead.
I guess I guess I have an unpopular opinion because everyone's talking about why is this woman coming on this platform, calling and talking all this nonsense. Obviously, a lot of people don't have experience with tenants from hell, and they don't know what it's like to deal with people who feel entitled that they can do whatever they want and nothing's going to happen to them. And that happens all over. These people will come and live in your house for free. They will take advantage of you. They will threaten you and they'll do everything. I've been through exactly what that woman is going through. And in my opinion, to hell with all of them. All of them, kids, mother, father, all of them, because they don't want to help themselves. They're using you. They're using the system. They know how to get around the system, and it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And people who are generally trying to help them, like the tenants, we have no recourse. And people don't understand that because they're not living it. So I'm with that woman. She's not being fast. She's being terrorized. She's living it every day, and you guys are not living it, so you don't understand. Thank you, Junior.
Thank you so much, caller. Guys, that's where we cut the lines right here. That's all. But listen, all these things, and then we will continue to follow as we always do here and Ride Along, right? We'll continue to follow these stories and provide assistance whenever or wherever we can. That's the best we could say. Someone said there need to be some kind of big brother, big sister club. I would love that. And Ride Along don't have to take on these initiatives, Ride Along don't have to say that let us do it, People that's watching could put themselves in group and form some kind of club or association to do this. Government don't have to do this. People could start putting this thing together because at the end of the day, if we start helping these young people now, we're essentially helping ourselves in the long run. Because these young people that we're helping now, they will be the prime minister of tomorrow, the presidents, the doctors, the lawyers, the police officers. And think about the next generation. What would it be like? So, you guys might want to start thinking about it. Make all your calls. Ride Along don't have to be involved. We don't have the manpower. We don't have the financial infrastructure to do it, but people could do it independently of the program. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey guys, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for always being here. Thanks for sharing the program. And we urge you, and I will tell all you again, guys, if you guys didn't hear about it, we're having a bingo. 2 big things before you go. 2 big things. We're having a Ride Along bingo. And if you have not yet gotten your tickets, I got some news for you. If you have not yet gotten your tickets, guys, there is no more tickets. Yeah. So if you have not yet gotten your tickets, guys, it's done. It's finished. So if you had plans of winning $6,000, if you had plans on winning $6,000, then that plans have just suddenly vanished away. We warned you guys about this, but most people don't listen. But good news, we just added another 100, a batch of 100 tickets, 100 more tickets in the shopping cart. So you guys could get your tickets now. First batch gone, done, finished. So you know it's going to be a big bingo. You could win $6,000 and you could get your tickets tonight, guys. You could go and get your tickets tonight at ridebuy.com. We just added another 100 tickets for a $6,000 bingo, and it goes down right 2 days before Christmas. 2 days before Christmas. 2 days before Christmas, $6,000 could be yours. $6,000. Get your tickets tonight. The link is in the chat. ridebuy.com. Tickets only $25, and of course you could get the 5 tickets for 100 US special combo, and you could win up to $6,000. Jackpot $4,000. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. A big one. You guys gotta get it tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program today, guys. Get your tickets tonight. Don't forget, get your tickets tonight. Don't forget, get your tickets tonight. Second batch is gonna sell out again. It goes sell out again. It goes sell out again. All right, guys, I'm also telling you that we are going to Dubai. Ride Along Live wants you to ride with us to Dubai. We are heading to Dubai. That's next year, guys. Next year. That's 2023, October 2023. Now, since we put this thing out, guys, we have been getting so much correspondence. We have been getting so much emails. So many people join our VIP email list because people want to go to Dubai and have a good time. We have fun events. We have sightseeing events. We have deserts event. We have jab in Dubai. We have ladies' night. We have dinners. We have all kind of camel back riding, all kind of thing. We have your own videographer. You have your own photographer. You have real vibes in Dubai. So I am going to tell you guys right now, official announcement will be made early next week, right? And some of you guys might say, well, I don't have the money, or I can't afford it. Payment plan, guys. Make it an easy and affordable payment plan. Give you up to 6 to 8 months or so to pay this thing off. 6 to 8 months or so to pay it off. You could make a down payment starting next week. We're going to tell you the date, the time, and the cost. You make a small down payment and you have about 6 to 8 months to pay it off. For an experience of a lifetime in Dubai. Tell you more information on it. Listen closely for that breaking information, because we have 250 people on the list. We could only take 100 people. Only take 100. I mean, 150 people go have to go the next time that we're going, right? Jump on it, guys. Listen for the announcement. Join our mailing list. You'll be alerted first. And we're going where? To Dubai. We are going to Dubai. We are going to Dubai. Gonna have a fun time in Dubai. Real vibes in Dubai. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to our partner. We are teaming up with Shelly Ann. She has this excellent travel business supporting Caribbean and supporting Black-owned businesses. She will be working closely with her and to package this experience of a lifetime for you guys. We're heading to Dubai. October 2023. A lot said. Also, guys, I got to tell you, if you have a business and you want to advertise on Ride Along Live, give us a call. We'll show you how we could market your business, not just advertise your business, market your business, how we could take your business viral, how we could send your business viral, right? So 2 things on the agenda. Get off, go, click, purchase your tickets tonight for the bingo ticket, and listen in for when we open the payment portal so you guys could register for a Dubai trip. Thanks for watching, guys. On behalf of all our production team here, we have our senior executive producer, Lois JJ. Thank you so much. We have our moderator, We have Gail Charles. Big up Gail. She's right there, always working hard. We also have Kibbs. How you doing? Big up yourself, Kibbs. Thank you so much. Always very much appreciated. Your work is amazing. And Deanne Fraser and all of our Ride Along team, supporters, fans, well-wishers, and others. Good night. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. One last thing, guys. Next week, from Thursday, we're going to be in the Bahamas. So we're going to be right along in the Bahamas. I'll be there for a week-long program in the Bahamas. Right after that, we head into Ghana, right? So right after we get back from Bahamas, we're going to be in Ghana for another week of programming. So from Thursday, we're going to be out for a week in Bahamas. We're still going to be going live. And then right after that, we're going to be heading to Ghana and still be going live in Ghana. So a lot of things, a lot of excitement for the next week or so. So keep it locked here to Ride Along Live. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.
Grenadian products are now only a mouse click away at grenadamarket.com. Nutmeg and guava jams, jellies and the syrups, world famous nutmeg pain relief spray, black sage, soursop, lemongrass, and bois bande bar. Ordering is simple and friendly. All major credit cards accepted. Safe, secure shopping guaranteed. grenadamarket.com ships your product anywhere in the world. So when you can't go to the island, the products off the island can be sent to you. Just log on to www.grenadamarket.com and experience our quick delivery and homely service.
Stop. Listen, don't move. I got some important information for you. Ride Along Live is moving to TikTok. And we want to take you along with us. I'm beginning to have some serious second thoughts about this. No, I'm not going to be dancing or nothing like that. You won't see that. But it's going to be excitement. It's going to be fun. And we're on TikTok.
Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
So click the link at the bottom and follow us on TikTok. It will be a TikToking experience. Follow us on TikTok and let's expand the platform together.
they will drink with you. And as long as the good times rolling, they will always link with you. They will claim to be closer to you than the Holy Ghost, pretending that they are the ones who love you the most. But when misfortune hits and the chips are down, they no longer come around. When you need a friend to hold you down, they cannot be found. When you're out of sight, you are out of mind. When you reach out to them for help, they don't have no time. When you're out of sight, you are out of mind. When you need them right by your side, they don't have no time, no, no. That's why you have to watch your pretty fakers. Them come around, but them are haters. Them enjoy you when you got the papers, but when you finish, them I tell you haters. Same one come free by your clothes, up in at the club with your champagne and pose. Same one will leave you exposed. You don't need friends like those. Cause when misfortune hits and the chips are down, they no longer come around. When you need a friend to hold you down, they cannot be found. When you're out of sight, you are out of mind. When you reach out to them for help, they don't have no time. When you're out of sight, you are out of mind. When you need them right by your side, they don't have no time, no, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Some will sit with you, eat with you, they will drink with you. And as long as the good times rolling, they will always link with you. They will claim to be closer to you than the Holy Ghost, pretending that they are the ones who love you the most. But when misfortune hits and the chips are down, they no longer come around. When you need a friend to hold you down, they cannot be found. When you're out of sight, you are out of mind. When you reach out to them for help, they don't have no time. When you're out of sight, you are out of mind. When you need them right by your side, they don't have no time, no, no.
Shots fired. What's the location? 41st Street. Shots fired. 20 Bridge Street. 20 Bridge Street. What unit at 20 Bridge Street? What's the location? 112. What? What's the location of 120? What's the location? 23 Bridge Street?
Situation already, you know. And what the situation, man, over and over, you know. I don't know how we couldn't see that coming. It says different, so I don't know.
And we're following breaking news in Northwest line today. A deadly shooting happening earlier today. The South City is live at the scene with the latest.